An amazing day. Come on in. I hope you got your notepads and your pens ready because today is going to be a really good conversation. Hey, Sean, thank you so much for tuning in. I see some people on Facebook, on Riverside, and we're streaming live on YouTube as well. So we're trying new things, live streaming as well as on Riverside. So welcome to everyone. This is going to be the visibility tech stack. Okay, we are going to talk about the systems behind content creation, my content creation, events, email lists, and business growth. And my hope for today is that you gain some new tools and resources for you to grow your business. Okay, so let's see in the chat. How are you doing? Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in here today. So excited again to chat all about these tools. Okay. So if you are looking to get visible on social media and beyond, then you are in the right place. Okay. So if you are looking to get visible on social media and beyond, go ahead and comment me in the chat. Okay. Wherever you're tuning in from. Okay. So the replay will be available on Facebook, on YouTube. So comment me in the chat if you are like, yes, I am absolutely looking to get visible so that I can attract more clients and opportunities. Okay. And I'm on time, Tina. So it's 12 o'clock and I like to get into it. Okay. So as people tune in, as you tune in, as you are watching the replay, please interact. Okay. We will come back and interact with you, answer all of the questions that you have. So again, welcome to the Visibility Tech Stack. My name is Michelle Thames. And I am super excited to have you here today. Okay. This time is going to be very practical. I'm a very practical person. We're going to be to the point. We're going to talk about the tools and resources that are available for your business. If you are a content creator, if you are a entrepreneur, okay? This is going to be a very practical conversation. I'm going to give you not a giant list of all these trendy tools. That's not what I'm going to do here today. Okay? I'm going to show you the actual systems and platforms that I use to run my business, to create content, to nurture my audience and turn visibility into opportunities and revenue. Okay, so if that sounds like something great, let me know in the chat. If that sounds like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool, I'm with that. All right, so you may notice that this is a webinar, right? But I can see you in the chat. You can see me. I can see your comments in the chat. Interact, okay? Let's build some connections. You never know who's in the room, the virtual room, even if this is the replay, okay? So if you have questions, make sure you comment, all right? So drop your name, what you do, and the city that you are joining from in the chat. If you are watching the replay, still do this. Drop your name, what you do, and the city that you are joining from in the chat. I want to know who's in the virtual room. Okay. I want to get to know you. I want to help you in any way that I can when it comes to these tools. Okay. So I see you all coming in. Welcome. And I have another question for you. What's the biggest thing that you want technology to help you with right now? That's a good question. What's the biggest thing that you want technology to help you do right now? Is it to create consistent content? Is it you want to grow your email list? Do you just want to maybe get more organized? Do you want to sell your offers? Maybe you want to sell your offers. Maybe you just want to save some time. And I see you all in the chat. Yes. Oh, from London, one of my favorite places. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from London. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for being here today. I know it's a time difference, so I appreciate you for being here today. Okay, so keep that answer in mind. Okay, if you're just tuning in, I had a question. What is the biggest thing that you want technology to help you with right now? Is it you want to create content consistently? Do you want to grow your email list? Do you want to get more organized? Do you want to sell your offers? Or are you just looking to save time? Okay. Drop it in the chat. If you're watching the replay, drop it in the chat. Let's get into today. Okay. And thank you so much for being here. I'm excited. All right. Now, does your business look like this, friend? Do you have too many apps open? Too many tabs open? You have sticky notes everywhere, maybe. You're following up manually with people. Is that you, friend? Your content is scattered in your phone, Canva, Google, half finished drafts. Is that you? It doesn't have to be, okay? You know you should send an email. You know you should send an email to your email list, but you don't remember the last time you emailed your list. You keep just maybe copy and pasting the same information, and maybe your business just doesn't feel as organized. Let's see how we're doing in the chat. Okay, we're getting some yeses. Okay, you need to get more organized. I got you. I got you, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Yes. Okay, we're in the right place then. I got you. Okay. You may have said, I know I wrote that down somewhere, but you don't know where somewhere is. You don't know where somewhere is, right? I get it. I've been there. Okay. And it's just like we chasing, we're constantly chasing, right? It's chaotic. It's chaotic. And so you may still get attention. You may even have a post that goes viral or gains lots of traction. But if there isn't a system behind your visibility, then you will not capture the right people. You won't nurture the relationships. So the problem isn't that you're lazy. None of us here are lazy, because you're not lazy to be here on a Friday at 12 o'clock, lunchtime, my lunchtime family. You're not lazy, but maybe you just don't have an organized system for all of this, right? And so the problem is that you aren't working, you're working hard enough. That's not the problem, right? But you may be doing some things manually. And today we're going to take care of that, okay? I know that because I did not begin with a perfect system, and I still probably don't have a perfect system. But what I do have is some tools and resources that I can share with you. And I hope that you are open to receive these tools and resources here today. Okay. So if that's you, put a yes in there. If you're like, okay, I know I should be doing these things and I'm ready, Michelle, I'm ready. So you're saying, why should I listen to this girl? And so I just want to share a little bit more about myself. I have 17 years in helping brands and entrepreneurs become visible and build businesses. I've grown the social media community of more than 40,000 plus on my Instagram alone, probably 100,000 plus altogether, but 40,000 plus on Instagram alone, hosted more than 600 plus podcast episodes and events. I've done hundreds of events. I've built a podcast that ranks in the top 1%. I've worked on 100 plus brand partnerships, speaking opportunities, and helped thousands of entrepreneurs to grow their visibility through my programs, content, and community. But I want to be clear, because even in the last 90 days, to be exact, even right now as we speak, I am my own client going through my own new visibility journey that has even catapulted my social media even more. But I did not build any of this by waking up every morning and just deciding from scratch what I was going to do. I had a plan. Okay. This all comes from a plan. And so over the years, I've seen it all. I've tested, I've tried things, right? Things didn't work. And I am here to share with you what has worked. Okay. I'm sharing what I actually use every single week. And while I'll mention specific platforms, the most important thing that I want to teach here today is how all of the pieces connect to one another. Am I speaking your language? Put a yes in the chat. If you're watching a replay, still put a yes in the chat. Am I speaking your language? Because let me be honest, today by itself won't build your business, but the system you create with the system, the system you create with it will. Okay, how does that sound? That sounded good? Let me check the chat. You ready? Okay, we ready. You know that hey, we ready, we ready. All right, I love it. I love to see it. All right, let's get into it, because let's get into the meat and potatoes. Enough of me. Let's get into the meat and potatoes and the real problem. And you know what? The real problem isn't you, friend. It's not you. It's your system. Okay? It's your system. This is the core message that I want you to remember here. The core message that I want you to remember here is that you do not need more hustle. You don't need more hustle. You don't need more hustle. You just need a system that works for you. Because when there is no system, okay, we become overwhelmed by too many moving parts. It's all these things. And we waste time repeating tasks that could be automated by these amazing tools like AI. If you're not using AI, friend, we got to talk because it can help you. Okay. And so we waste time repeating tasks that could be automated. Then our results become inconsistent. And then we, in turn, become upset because the results are inconsistent, right? So, have you ever received an inquiry to your business and you meant to respond later and you forgot? I had that happen to me, and I was so pissed because if I just would have had a system in place, I could have actually closed that client and not let it fall through the cracks. Let me check the chat. How y'all feeling? Are you like, yes? Have you ever had a moment like that where you lost a potential client? Okay. Let me see. Let me check in with Facebook too, because I know I'm live on Facebook. Let me check in with the Facebook people. How are y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great? Oh, I'm live on my Facebook personal profile. Okay, it went live on there. Okay. I really wanted to go live on my Facebook page, but we Gucci, we Gucci. Okay. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good in the chair? You're like, okay. I get what you're saying, Michelle. I get what you're saying. I really do. Because listen, no systems is what causes all of this, right? And when we lose that client or that opportunity, then we start to think and say, okay, I got to get this in order. Okay. Or maybe you created a piece of content. It was a great piece of content. You posted it once, but you never ever use that content again. These are not motivation problems, friend. These are not motivation problems. These are system problems. A good system should answer these questions. Where do my ideas go? Where do I create my content? How do people enter my world and my ecosystem? How do I follow up with them? How do I make an offer? How do I know what needs to happen next? Your business doesn't need more random tools. I am not here to give you more random tools. Amen. Amen. I'm not here to give you more random tools, but I am here to help you connect the dots. You need better connected tools. So do me a favor. Put one word in the chat. What currently feels the messiest in your business right now today? Is it content? Is it leads? Is it email? Is it planning? Is it sales or follow up? What is it? Jessica says she keeps losing the chat on her phone, but it happens a lot. And I don't want you to miss those clients. It happens and it is okay. But today we're going to change that. That's why you're here. And I love this. So even if you're watching a replay, put in the chat what feels the messiest right now. Now we're going to transition because I want to show you the ecosystem that I use to solve that. You ready? And let's see what we got in the chat. You can't get return customers, content and leads. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Here's my favorite thing. This is my personal system. Okay, this is the visibility ecosystem. Content. You don't have email marketing. Oh, we're you're in the right place. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Listen, listen. I'm just gonna keep the chat open. Listen. We got this. Okay, we got this. So no email marketing. You're in the right place. So the visibility ecosystem. My visibility ecosystem has 5 main parts: attract, capture, nurture, convert, and delight. Y'all with me? Let me know in the chat. The visibility ecosystem: attract, capture, nurture, convert, deliver, delight. Okay? First, I attract people through my content, through social media, my podcast, my speaking engagements, events, partnerships, and community visibility. That's how I get people into my world. All of those things I do on a consistent basis. Every single day, every single week, I'm doing that. I'm either doing an event, I'm posting on social media, I am podcasting, I am speaking, I'm doing partnerships, I'm doing events and community visibility. I always want to be in someone's face because when you're not, guess what? People forget about you and then they can't hire you if they don't remember you. So this is the visibility ecosystem that I use. I'm giving this away for free, the gems. So if you're watching this replay, man, this is going to be on YouTube too, man. Hit me up, okay? Make sure you follow me at Michelle L. Thames on Instagram. Let's chat. Let's chat. The second thing is I capture them. Now, I'll be honest, this is where many businesses lose people. Someone may watch your reel or hear you speak, but what happens after that, friend? What happens after they hear you speak? What happens after they see that reel? What happens? Are y'all with me? Let me know in the chat. If I'm still, if you're still here, if you with me, let me know in the chat. Okay. I use landing pages, forms, and lead magnets to capture people, to bring them into an environment that I own, which is my digital ecosystem. I own my digital ecosystem. You own your digital ecosystem. It's yours. Okay? It's yours. Then what I do next is I nurture them through valuable email stories, conversations, podcast episodes, and community experiences. Most people will not purchase the first time they see you. Let me repeat that again. Most people will not purchase the first time that they see you. They need to first understand who you are, what you do, and trust your expertise enough to recognize that you and your offer is relevant to them. Most people are not going to say, "Oh, I want to buy from Michelle today." Nope. I've had people 2 years in my ecosystem and then they buy. So they probably, most likely, will not purchase from you the first time that they see you. That's why it is important for you to be visible so that you come up again and they say, "Oh, yeah, Michelle, the girl who helps with visibility. Oh, she can help me get on podcasts and speak and turn my visibility into opportunities." You see, when I keep showing up and telling people that that is what I do, then it's easier for someone to recommend me, right? It's easy for somebody to recommend you. And then next, I convert. Next, I convert. This is where I invite them to purchase a product, register for an event, book a service, or join my community. Convert. Okay. And then it ain't over. It ain't over. My friend said, preach. Yes, building relationships. It ain't over because guess what? I have to delight them. I have to deliver on what I promised. Please deliver on what you promised. Do not be that person. Okay, deliver on what I promised. I create an excellent experience for people, an exceptional experience for people. Why? Because it's important. Customer service is important, right? I follow up and I continue the relationship. That can lead to testimonials, referrals, repeat customers, and long term community. So, this may look different from some of the other gurus that are saying what they do online and how they get their clients and customers. But this is the actual process that I use. And it may take longer to get clients, but hey, I'm in it for the long run. I'm in it for the long run. And I do this repeatedly, rinse and repeat. Every single month, I'm doing this. Every single day, I'm doing this actually in my business. So the journey is attract, capture, nurture, convert, delight. And guess what? Today we're going to talk about the tools so your technology should support this journey. If you have content but no way to capture people, there's a gap, and we got to close that gap today. If you collect emails but you never email or nurture your list, then there's a gap, right? If you nurture people but never make an offer to them, you got them on your list, but you ain't even told them what you sell. You haven't even told them what you do, right? There's a gap. So, which stage do you think needs the most attention in your business? Put it in the chat. Where do you think you need the most attention in your business? You need the content to nurture them. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna start with the heavy hitter. I'm so excited. Yep, and I'm saying it like that because this is the heavy hitter that we're starting. Okay. the heavy hitter email marketing. And so you may use a different email marketing tool, which is totally fine. I'm never trying to sell you any of the tools that I use. But of course, I'm going to recommend the tools that I use because I use them and I trust them. I would never send you to a tool or resource that I don't trust. Okay. I am vetting. Okay. I use Kit, formerly ConvertKit, and they are amazing. Okay. And so I will have a list of all the tools and resources that I personally use. And you can sign up for them if you like, okay? And they are affiliate links for me. So you are helping me out, okay? So if you decide to do that, but no pressure. Let's talk about Kit. This is the foundation of my email visibility ecosystem. I don't think I could do pretty much nothing if it wasn't for Kit. Okay, social media helps the people discover me, but my email helps build a direct relationship with them because I can send out an email at any time of the day, any time of the night. I have 3,500 people on my email list. I can send it out. Okay. And it's continuing to grow. One day I'll get to like 15,000. That's a goal of mine. But right now, I got about 3,500 on my list. Okay. I've started from zero. Okay. Started from zero. This is years of people getting off my list, people getting on the list. People are going to unsubscribe. All right. Social media platforms can change their algorithms. Do you agree? So we cannot depend on social media alone. Okay. We cannot depend on social media alone. All right. And so social media platforms change, reach can drop, accounts can be restricted, but your email list, you own it. I own it. We own it. Okay. So I use Kit to build landing pages and forms. You can build landing pages where people can sign up, give you their email, give you their phone number, give you their phone number, give you their phone number. More important, I think, than email. Get their phone number. Get their phone number. Okay. You can deliver lead magnets. You can welcome new subscribers to your list. Send weekly emails. I send weekly emails. It's probably not a week that don't go by that I'm not telling you something in some type of way. I'm sending an email. You can create automated email sequences. Like, for instance, somebody comes to my event. Okay, cool. Then after the event, there's a sequence that they go into, and it's automated, and I don't have to do anything. I got to set it up, but that's about it, right? So, automated email sequences. I can promote my programs, events, and my services to my email list. If you've ever signed up for anything from me, even a Google form, oh, you're going on my email list. It's going to go on my email list. It's automatically on my email list. Okay. But I can also track what resonates with my audience. I can see what emails they're opening. I can see what they're clicking on. And now I want you to go and listen to Social Media Decoded. There's a podcast episode about Kit that I did a few weeks ago talking about MCP, which is AI. Okay. Now it is so smart that it can read what's going on in my inside of my Kit, in my email list, the people, what they're clicking on, who did what and what. And I can ask it questions and send emails to those targeted lists because I have people tagged from certain things. So if you clicked on something, I'm tagging you. If you came in through an event, I'm tagging you. If I met you at an event, I'm tagging you. I have people tagged. And so it can tell me who I can send emails to based like what type of email I want to send based on like the best response rates and who I should send it to, what time, all of that, without me guessing because it's giving me the actual data, all in Kit. And I love Kit. So if someone downloads a resource about podcasting, they should not immediately receive the exact same communication as someone interested in my community, right? So I can really understand how people enter my world and communicate more intentionally to them through my email list. And so my advice is to create one strong welcome sequence that you always use, that delivers the resource, and then they go into like a sequence maybe to learn more about you, to follow you on social media, to share a helpful lesson. um, don't add people to your email list unwillingly. That is illegal. Okay. Okay. And don't say, oh, just buy this. You got to nurture the people. You got to nurture them. Okay. I feel that email is still the number one way for you to build real relationships and grow your business. I don't really have too many other ways. That's the one way that I am. Okay. So how are we feeling? Do you have an email list, or and after this conversation, are you like, Michelle, you didn't put me on so much game. I am ready. Oh, Jessica said I need this. Katricia said fire. Okay, 3,500, yes, girl, and growing. Okay, we need to grow the email list. So, how y'all feeling in the chat? If you're like, okay, type list in the chat if growing your email list is your priority after especially seeing what I just talked about. You're like, okay, Michelle, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. I need an email list. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on. Shine Pages. All right. Shine Pages is my homie. I love Shine Pages. It's where I host my website. Okay. Who has a website? Let me know in the chat. Who has a website? Okay. Who has a website? Okay. All right. I'm going to get y'all this email list. I'm super excited. So this next tool is Shine Pages, my digital home. Okay. Social media is rented space. Your website and landing pages are where your business lives. So I use Shine Pages for my website. I also use it for some landing pages, lead magnet opt-in, sales pages, event registration, all of that, different funnels, forms, thank you pages. You actually don't need a website though. If you just wanted to do all your business on Kits, you totally could, okay? You totally could. But I have a website. All right. So this is my digital home. And so what I love is that I do not need a designer or a developer to do something like this. Yes, you can use Beacon or Stan or any of those things. Okay. I just wanted more elevated upscale look of my website. And so here's an important reminder. Your website should do more than just look good. Okay. If you have a website, every single page should do something. People should be able to download things, register for an event, all those things. Okay. If a visitor lands on your website and doesn't know what to do next, the website is not doing its job. Okay. So your website should help someone understand very quickly who you help, what you help them do, why they should even trust you, and what action they should take next. Okay. And so that is what makes your website part of your visibility ecosystem instead of an online brochure. All right. So again, website important, but you don't really need it per se. Okay. But I do have some templates. So when I give you this link, and this link is going, I'm gonna copy the link for you right now. So you can just go and start taking a look at it. All right. So you can just go and start taking a look at it. And this is it's right on just a Google sheet. Yep, I'm simple. Okay. And you can see my tools, okay, and see and just go ahead and look. All right. So that's that. Those are the links to the tools that I'm talking about here today. Let's move on to one of my another favorite of mine. And you all are in the Riverside studio. Do you like how it's purple and how it's nice and it's sleek and stuff? This is Riverside. Shout out to Riverside. I've been a Riverside user since 2020. I'm a triple OG in this Riverside game, and I love this platform. I will never use another. Okay, never use another. My content machine. This is one of the ways that I create content once, and you can publish it everywhere. Okay, so if you have podcasts, if you do YouTube videos, if you do short form, if you do Instagram reels, you can record everything in Riverside. Absolutely. And publish it everywhere. Okay. You can even do newsletters. They have gotten so, I mean, they've came out with so many new tools just in the last few weeks. You can even create a website, all type of things on here. You can interview people. You can do your meetings on here. Okay. So I really love Riverside. It's a great tool, and I've just been really loving all the things that they add. So it's not just for podcasting. I repeat, it's not just for podcasting. You can use it for meetings. You can use it for your video, podcast, YouTube, Instagram. It cuts things. You can edit in there. So you can bring in. They have stock images, stock video. It's endless. Okay, y'all. It's endless. All right. Today's webinar could not be possible without Riverside. So shout out to Riverside. But I think that each tool could become its own short video, y'all. You can have I can have like 5 parts of this, right? I could put this in there, and each tool that I talked about could be a video, and I could put that now on YouTube or something like that. And I could talk about the mistakes we discussed. Boom. Then I could take that and make a Threads post. Boom. Then I could take this video and make some YouTube shorts. Boom. Right? So you see where I'm going with this? How y'all feeling in the chat? How y'all feeling in the chat? And sorry, my dog, he wants to say hello to you today. So Repurposing doesn't mean that you are lazily copying the same caption everywhere. It means taking one valuable idea and adopting it for different formulas, formats, and audiences. So your future self is going to thank you when you stop treating every post like a separate project. Okay? Think of the last podcast, the last live, the last presentation, or long form video that you created, and how many pieces of content did you get from it? Put the number in chat. If you're like, Riverside could surely help me create more content more efficiently, let me hear it in the chat. Okay? So, Riverside. That's Riverside. Next up, let's talk about the workflows. All right, let me quickly go through this weekly workflow for you, okay? So this is just an example. You do not have to follow this. Please take what you can use and leave the rest, all right? Here is what it looks like during what it could look like for me in a week. Now, things change, and I'm not even going to hold you. Things change, all right? So this could change. Be fluid because, being an entrepreneur is things can change. So Monday, I plan my content. I look at what I'm promoting for the week. I usually do this on Sundays too. And what my audience needs. I may look at what message I want to reinforce, what's going to be on the email list this week, what's going on. I really like to take an overview and just like plan everything out. I love ClickUp. You don't have to use ClickUp. I'm not talking about ClickUp today in this chat, but I am telling you that I do use ClickUp. I do use Google Sheets. You can use Google Sheets and cross things off on the list. You don't have to make it easy for yourself, right? On Tuesday, I may record some podcasts, okay? I may do a podcast interview or a training, all right? And then Wednesday, I work on my email list. I may send some value, tell a story, share a resource, make an offer. On Thursday, distribute, repurpose. And on Friday, I review the week and invite people to take the next step. That might mean maybe I'm pitching somebody, I'm doing an offer, responding to questions. But some of these things I do on a daily basis. This is, again, just a sample. Please take this, okay? Take what you need. My specific workflow may not fit your schedule exactly or your business, and that is okay. The point here is to stop expecting yourself to complete the entire content cycle in one day every single day. It's not, you can't, it's hard, right? So break it up in pieces and really think about your flow, the process, and how it can work for you. How does that sound in the chat? You do not have to plan, edit, record, email, publish, engage, and sell every single day. Well, sell every day. Yes, sell every day. But give your days jobs. That removes some of the daily decision making fog, okay? And it makes consistency much easier. All right. Consistency isn't doing everything every single day, right? I think it's just having a repeatable process. And I'm looking in the chat. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great? So today, this is your challenge. Take 30 seconds and choose your days. What are you going to plan on Monday? What are you going to create? When are you going to email? What day will you repurpose? What day are you going to make an offer? That's the homework for you today. What you going to do today? Put that in the chat. What you going to do after this webinar? Okay, what are you going to do after this webinar, friend? Let me know in the chat. All right, if I had to start over today, friend, this is what I will focus on. I'm going to use Kit, Shine Pages, and Riverside. Repeat. And that's essentially what I do, okay? That's essentially what I do because I need to own and nurture my audience. I'm going to use Shine Pages because I need a digital home where my people can understand my work, where people can find out more about me. They can join my email list. They can purchase my offers. And then lastly, Riverside, because I need a simple way to create high quality content and repurpose things quickly. And then I repeat every single week. I do use Instagram edits. I love Instagram edits for my reels. Very simple. And that's it. Repeat. I would not wait until everything was perfect. I would not purchase every single platform, every single microphone, tool, resource, none of that. Okay? I would not build a complicated system. I would not build complicated automations, none of that. Start with the foundation. Build your audience first. Then get a digital home. Create content, repurpose it, repeat. I believe that small weekly actions really create momentum. It's like the smallest things, right? Creates momentum in our business. So your business does not need more complexity. I am here, like almost I'm begging, like, do not make it complex. Your business should not have to be like that. It just needs a system that you're going to use, okay? Do I have a vlogging camera? Not right now, friend. I just have my phone, and you can use these $1,000 devices that we have too. You do not need a vlogging camera. Just start. Go outside and start. I said today I was gonna go outside and record a YouTube video, and I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna use my phone, friend. Seriously, seriously. Don't make it harder than it has to be. All right. Again, grab my visibility tech stack right here. This is. I also put this in the chat. Okay. Save it, bookmark it. Inside, you're going to find the step-by-step tools, all the things that you need for your visibility ecosystem. Just scan this QR code here. And again, I put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat once again. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the comments for you on the respective platforms as well. But you can scan this. All right. So I'm gonna send you some things too. I'm gonna send you some more things along with that. All right. Because you're on my email list already, right? Your goal is not to use the most tools, y'all. You don't need the most tools. You just need a system. Okay. But I got to get some commitments from y'all. I got to get some commitments, friends. Before we leave here today, I want you to put one commitment in the chat that you are going to take action on. What is one part of your visibility ecosystem that you are going to improve after today? Let me hold you accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable. All right? Put it in the chat. 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 Thank you so much, Katricia, Jessica, Karina, Sharn, and TSC Gilmer. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for joining live. This was a good lunchtime live, y'all. And I know Karina, she just said she was going to download Riverside. So I'm excited to help. Yes, Kit, email marketing. Okay, Jessica, I'm going to hold you to it, friend. And thank you for always supporting me. I am so grateful for you, girl. But thank you all. Please put in the chat. Let's keep each other accountable. Let's keep each other accountable. All right. Are there any last minute questions? Questions? Are there any questions? We have a few minutes for questions. Again, if you're watching the replay, you can put your questions in the comments and I will come back and answer all of your questions. I truly appreciate you for tuning in to this live webinar today. If you are watching a replay on Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much for tuning into my live stream. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You sent me a message. I got you, Sean. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If this helped you, I'm so grateful. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. Check out the link to all of the resources that I talked about here today. Again, you can scan this QR code right here, or you can click the link on the respective platform that you are on. But again, thank you so much. Remember, okay, this is what I want you to remember today. Visibility may attract people, but your systems are what's going to keep them coming back, right? You're going to nurture them. You're going to keep that connection. And in turn that intention into lasting growth. That's what you really want. You really want the lasting growth. Okay. Thank you for spending time with me today on your lunch. I really appreciate you. Again, I am Michelle Thames, and you can grab the resource, all right, and also scan the QR code, all right? Yes. Can you check the link? It didn't work for me. Oh, no, it didn't work. Oh, man. Yeah, let me check it. Okay. Yeah, it worked. It worked. Okay. It worked. But here you go, Karina. I'm putting in the chat again. It just worked for me. But there it is. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your Friday or whatever day it is that you may be. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and put your questions, all the things in the replay, and I will make sure to answer your questions. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.